We are back with another reaction video. Caitlin Clark put on a spectacular show in the return to Iowa. We got the Indiana Fever versus the Brazilian national team. We're going to be reacting to these highlights, man. Caitlin Clark putting on an epic show. MVP type show. Legendary. Let's get right into it, man.
Return to Iowa City is underway with a very anticlimactic false start.
Players moving around the perimeter of the jump circle.
Yeah, we got a little violation, and it will be Indiana basketball. One of the here comes Clark in transition. Clark, pull up three. You bet.
Early. She don't miss on this court. She don't miss on this court. You gotta run that back.
Clark, pull up three. You bet. Mitchell, why not? Finding Boston on a dime.
See. I might have to do a separate video about this. Aaliyah Boston. I need you to make your fucking layups this year.
Able to finish on the follow. And an electrifying start because, of course, goes cross court. Quero's on the run, floats it in. First bucket of the game for Brazil.
Wow.
WNBA mainstay Pokey Chapman will be their head coach, but Leo Figueroa, their lead assistant, doing the head coaching today. There's Leo, had a great visit with him earlier. Nice touch pass from Howard over to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell, an all-star a season ago. On the drive, layup is good.
That was nice.
For Martins, nice push from Brazil.
See, Indiana has consistently extended their full court pressure defense when there's been a dead ball for Brazil.
On the drive, nice finish.
That was luck, gang. That was luck.
By Alves. Clark dumps it to Boston. Bonner will fire away and knock it down. That was something that Stephanie White was talking about with us earlier, just what an elite passer Aaliyah Boston is. Bonner lays it in off the delivery.
There's so much more talent on this team than last year. So much more.
From Mitchell. Lost the handle momentarily. Mitchell will pop. And hit. Plus the
and one.
Foul.
She's nice.
Mitchell flinging it out. Here's Colson, will pop. And knock it down from three.
I see it.
And finally, Aaliyah Boston able to claw it for Indiana. Here's Howard running with Colson. Oh, Colson! Some trickery behind the back. Natasha Howard. I mean,
that was nice. That was nice. That was a CC type pass, Sid. I like that.
Serious talent and the right fit. And here's Michaela Timpson, the rookie.
He's nice.
Coming up with a steal and the lay.
They might have got a steal in the draft.
Caitlin Clark hit her first attempt from three as 3 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. 9 points for Kelsey Mitchell. Clark.
You know you cannot leave, bro. She's winning MVP, bro. She's winning MVP. Let me just get back to the highlights, bro. She's winning MVP.
In that opening quarter. Kelsey Mitchell with 9 points. Clark, a bomb. Is good.
Bro, she loading up off the inbound? Off the inbound.
Mitchell with 9 points. Clark, a bomb. Is good. Peering through traffic. Gives it up. Gets it back. Finds Turner. Brianna Turner over to Hull. She got it. Another three for Indiana, their 9th of the half. Bree Hall from South Carolina getting some minutes here, the rookie.
And the way they're sharing the ball, the spacing they have on the floor.
Clark drives, stops, and lays.
It might have been a travel, but you don't call travel on CC. Just like they never call travel on LeBron.
Here's Mitchell. She got it.
They're not missing from three.
the number of threes that a variety of different plays. 5 different Indiana favorite players have hit a 3 already.
They're 11 of 15.
Good
As
left.
Howard, nice take.
Left hand.
One of the other key acquisitions of the offseason. The passing and the shooting has been just fine, though.
Pass.
Here's Boston.
Back
Extra
out.
feed. Home. Another. Lips is on fire off the bench. Clark on the drive. Gets to the cup. 13 for Caitlin Clark in this first half.
Hold on. Is it 66-24? All right, whatever.
You know, who knows if Clark will play in the second half. The plan is for her to continue to play. Get the minutes up, no restriction, could be around.
I like that.
You see a nice mix in this game today of veterans, and then you have the 3 teenagers on the roster as well.
Here's Mitchell popping and hitting from 3.
Indiana is simply on fire.
Like that.
Here's Clark. Off the turnover, Clark
Her
dishes. Boston floats it in.
See, that almost rimmed out, but that's what we need you doing. She gonna get blitzed and doubled off all the ball screens. You just gotta finish, Aaliyah. You just gotta finish.
Clark from the logo. Little off. Howard there for the foul.
Howard. I like her game, man. I love her game.
Clark catch. Attack. Floater is good.
See, the floater, you see the off-season work. I saw her working on that after a game last year. In the second half of the season, she started doing that a little bit more. You know? Man, she going to be unstoppable this year. She got a float game now, runners. Unstoppable.
Another chance here for Indiana. Here's Mitchell wiggling and coming in.
Nice.
Caitlin's entire family has become massive celebrities here in Iowa and beyond. And Brent
I like that rook.
and have been wonderful.
I like that rook, man. She's nice.
Clark backdoor, nice find.
And
And the layup is good.
And one, ref.
Good, strong finish from Ejim on the dot.
Gang. 85-29. This the national team? Or local?
Time from Clark in her preseason debut. Good pass inside. Verjao extra feed. Nicoletti able to knock down the 3. One of the better looking possessions of the day for Brazil. Here's Clark.
Gang. No. Nope. Why is she shooting from that far? I want Caitlin Clark drug tested. WNBA rules.
Wow! You from beyond the logo! And a little point afterward for Brazil. Here's Clark. Wow! You from beyond the
She shot that from my house.
logo! And a little point afterwards.
He's the GOAT already.
She knows how to spark the crowd.
Assuming they can all
She's the GOAT already. She's already the greatest.
stay healthy and continue to improve as the year goes on.
Nice tip there. And Ejim able to lay it in.
Got to catch up with Angel Reese this week, and she talked about their 4-out, 1-in type of play with Camila Cardoso being that 1-in, having more space to open up the floor. She said she's really working on.
Hey, you know what? Bree Hall from South Carolina. Bree Hall from South Carolina played a really good game, and it sucks that the Fever don't have enough salary cap to keep 12 players, or else she would make the team. She's gonna get cut, but Bree Hall, I like how she played. I wish she could be on this team. Maybe they'll be able to re-sign her. I doubt it. Somebody's gonna pick up Bree Hall. She played
On
really
her
well.
face-up game.
League. We saw her as a senior as a 50, 40, 85 player. That's what she was her entire career. I think it's going to take Dallas some time, though, to kind of to find their chemistry, to find their chemistry, to find their groove. Another team with new pieces, a new head coach, and Chris Koklanis. But I think Paige is nice shot by Hall. Is alongside Enrique Agumbawale is going to be a really nice fit.
Team as they look to expand
This
their
is
pool
brutal.
of talent. So it was one of the things they'd even brought up to us, saying, "Hey, I know you're on national TV."
Hey, you remember when you was younger? I know this happened with us. Like, we'd be punishing a team when you like 5th grade or something, and they would cut the scoreboard off. They probably should have cut the scoreboard off on this one.
Let anybody know. Back to Hall. 4:20 to go in the 4th. Hall elevates and drops it in.
Got aimed, dog. He didn't show none of this offensive stuff at South Carolina. But then again, Don Staley very good with guards. She's more of a post coach.
We've seen some of the variety of her skill set. We saw
Of an incredibly successful class at South Carolina. Won a couple of national championships, an undefeated season. And now coming up with a steal. Here's Brown on the breakaway. Couldn't lay it in, but Aileen can.
I'm about to hand you your papers. Walking paper.
A memorable afternoon at Carver Hawkeye for Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever.
Yeah, bruh. Safe to say. She's definitely the GOAT.